So, what is, in your opinion, the best thing about Nigerian culture?
I would say the food and Nigerian parties, because Nigerians love to party.
Series 3 is here. We've made it.
Hi, I'm Danny, a third-year sports student currently studying PE and youth sport coaching.
And I'm Tiff, and I'm a third-year film, television and radio student here at Staffs.
And we are back for your third series of the Student Connect podcast.
This podcast is created in association with Staffordshire University and hosted by our Student Connect team.
It is a student-led podcast which shares the lives and experiences of daily university life, and we invite experts from a variety of life topics to talk about it.
We have an exciting new topic this series as we explore cultures. These may be ethnic, religious, societal, generational, gender, regional or even subcultures.
We want you, the students, to help shape this series. So if you'd like to join us as a guest, please email us on comms@staffs.ac.uk or drop @staffsuni DM on any social media platform.
Along the way, we will endeavour to share our honest stories, sometimes too honest, to help to educate and discover more about our cultures.
There may be some sensitive topics discussed. We feel these are important to share to raise awareness of any of the issues that we speak about.
If at any point we use incorrect terminology, please be rest assured that this is a part of us educating ourselves and we are not intending to cause any offence.
And without further ado, let's get started. So
We're
Tiff,
back.
how are we?
I'm good, we're back.
We
different
are back.
location.
I know, different location.
They can see us now.
Yes, we are actual people. We are humans.
In the
We are
flesh.
in the beautiful park, one of many parks in Stoke-on-Trent, might I add, Hanley Park, as you can see. Green grass and blue skies always. It is beautiful in here. It's absolutely, it is stunning. It is beautiful.
And Hanley Park is very close to campus. It's about a 5-minute walk, would you say?
If that,
Yeah.
if you've got a good pace on your walk, if that.
Yeah.
So Tiff, how's your summer been, Duck?
It's been good,
Been
apart
good.
from obviously the amount of rain, which is not here today.
I'll be honest, I'm not complaining. It washes away the hay fever. I don't
does.
get sunburnt as
Yeah.
much.
But no.
I'm not complaining too. I'm more of a cold-blooded person. Oh, is that the right? I don't know. I like the cold. You know, I don't know if that's right. I like the cold.
I know what you mean. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could
But
have
no,
worked better, but yeah.
I've been good. It's been relaxed but busy at the same time because I've been busy, but it's been doing
What's the
nice
busy
things,
elements been?
like everything sort of any time I was up to something, it would be like 3 things happening in one week.
All right. Yeah.
But like the past couple of weeks, I've been in Wales, I've been in London and Bournemouth.
Wow.
So yeah, just getting out and about,
Yeah, no,
enjoying
that's
it,
good, yeah.
taking the time
Yeah,
off.
That's good. That's good.
So I feel like you've been really busy over the summer.
I've been
Like,
a busy bee.
busy.
I've been a very busy bee. I've been very fortunate to work on a summer school project with the Sport Academy. If you are interested, let us know. And this has basically been providing a load of free sports sessions to the community. We've been running
Amazing.
this at Staffs. We've also had opportunities to work externally, like here at Hanley Park, which has been really good.
Yes. So do excuse the noise because we are external and there'll be people walking past. So just
Yeah, so
try and block it out.
we do apologise if there is that. But yeah, no, it's been really good. It's been a really good experience. Obviously going into my final year next year, and then hopefully a PGCE after. But yeah, no, it's been needed experience.
Needed,
But
yeah.
it's,
You enjoyed it
it's been
though?
good. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's
Definitely, yeah.
been good. Yeah, a lot of challenges. I will admit, a lot of
Yeah.
challenges and a lot of moments where I probably did want to cry. But that's teaching. So
Yeah.
yeah. But no, apart from that, it's been really good.
Have you got any highlights
Wow.
from the experience?
I could, but I don't want to say them on camera. But yeah, no,
Right,
it's
okay.
been good. But no, one of the good things is we've been allowed to work with like different cohorts. So like
Yeah.
level 4s and level 6s. I'm level 5. Level 4s and 6s on my course, but also different courses. Not just sport courses as well. So we had a health and social care student. No social work. Sorry, social work students.
Amazing.
So and then we're hoping to expand that to a load of different courses. So if you are watching and you are on a different sport and you want to work with children, do get in touch because we are hoping to expand it even more in the future. But yeah, working a lot. I went Manchester the other week, for a little breakaway.
What did you get up to?
Just bars. Drinking
Standard-
responsibly.
Standard student experience.
Bars, like game activity kind of
Yeah.
things, and just it was a nice getaway. with Courtney, our previous podcast. What's the word? Not host. What's the word? Guest. So if you haven't checked that one out, do check it out. Although you won't be able to see us. So yeah. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been really good. I've also been starting my dissertation stuff. I won't get too much into that, but that is not looking forward to it.
See.
But
is your dissertation like compulsory? Like you have to
yeah.
do it?
You either do it or you don't.
Because we've got like on ours, there's a section where it's either a dissertation or you can do a short film or you can do a script.
You're joking?
Yeah.
I should do that now. I'm thinking no.
So that's why I was wondering if you also get.
Yeah, no, it's basically like do or die, but you don't die, obviously. Mine's on exploring the differences between that boys and girls have in primary school PE lessons, and what I'm like hypothesizing, what I want to find is that obviously it's different, but I want to find out like why it's different, stuff like that.
I saw your TikTok or
it didn't go very
story
well.
About trying to find a reference.
Yeah. Took me
Relatable.
Yes, it took me 45 minutes to find a reference the other day, so as you can imagine, it's going really well. But I've made a really early start on it compared to most people,
Danny.
so... Oh, no, thanks. Cheers, thanks. Thank you.
We're proud.
But, yeah.
I hope it goes well.
Well, I hope so too, because it's a lot of work. But without further ado, let's welcome our guest for this episode. I was going to say today. Today's episode. So today we have our guest and MSc Digital Marketing Master student, Sherifat, who's going to share with us more about Nigerian culture. So a warm welcome to the Student Connect podcast, Sherifat.
Thank you for having me. So exciting to be here, really.
No,
We're
we
excited
are,
to have
we
you
are
here.
glad to have
Honestly.
you here. You are an international student from Nigeria, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, quality. So can you just tell us a bit more about your journey from obviously, choosing international and why you kind of chose staffs? And just give us the whole lowdown of it.
Yeah. So sometime last year, I decided to do my master's degree, and UK was like the number one country that I wanted to go to. So I had a list of schools that I really wanted to go to. I had to check like the perks, the fees, to see which is going to be the best for me. And Staffordshire won because...
Of course.
because the fees were very... I would say friendly from an international student point of view. Yeah. And then my course had the work placement within the 1 year, which was very good. Some other unis, I would have to do like another extra 1 year for my work placement, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to be just 1 year and I'm done. Yeah, so the fees were great. The course outlined the modules. I was like, yes, I want to be here. So yeah, that's why I chose Staffordshire Uni, and I moved from Nigeria last year, October. So I've been here for like about 11 months now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's been so amazing, trust me.
So what's been one of the highlights of... So do you live within like the local area at the moment? What's been like one of the standout things of Stoke-on-Trent? Because obviously as a resident Stoke, I've like known this for ages, but like I want to know like from obviously an international perspective, what's been like one of the highlights? Like I love that about Stoke-on-Trent.
Okay, so I currently live in Stoke, Stoke.
Yeah, Stoke.
Yeah, and I really love it here, honestly. Because when I was coming, I wasn't sure what to expect. Yeah. But when I came, it's so amazing. Like, everybody literally smiles back at me. Yeah. That's the highlight for me, for real. Because I've been to, like, several other cities in the UK. And everyone is so busy. Everyone is running. Everybody's struggling to get the train. Everybody's struggling to get the bus. Yeah. But here in Stoke, it's like everyone is calm. Everyone is smiling back at you. You're not feeling so pressured. Yeah. And then where I come from in Nigeria, it's called Abeokuta. It's like a small city. Mm-hmm. So Stoke reminds me of Abeokuta because it's not so busy. Yeah. So it reminds me of home, and I really love it.
Yeah, that's what I love about the city, because it's like they say, it's obviously 6 towns as one city. It's weird because obviously it's a city, but it does have like a town vibe. But obviously when people externally come into Stoke, I'd say they are very much welcomed. Like I hear it all the time that Stokies are really nice.
Yeah,
people.
really nice people. Everyone is so nice.
But that's really good.
Because like I feel like it's in the middle, so I can easily go to any city that I want to. I can take a train to Manchester. Like I'm going to Manchester tomorrow. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. I can go to London. Go everywhere around the UK. So easy. I love it.
No, that's really good. Right. That's really good. So, can we just speak? Obviously, if you don't mind, speaking about like what it was like in Nigeria, like growing up, and like education over there, and like is there any like differences that you've noticed in like education like in Nigeria compared to here? Like if you don't mind talking about that.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it's quite similar.
Yeah.
Because we got our independence from England, so our education system is quite similar.
Yeah.
And like we speak English in Nigeria. Most people don't know. Like I had someone ask me, how do you say this in Nigerian language? And I'm like, we actually speak English in Nigeria. It's our official language.
I actually didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's crazy. I didn't actually know that.
We speak English in Nigeria. Like they teach us in school with English.
Yeah.
So we're quite like very used to English.
Yeah.
But we all have our own languages, like traditional native languages.
Right, okay. How many of those are there?
We have about 527 languages in
Wow.
Nigeria. That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
A lot of languages.
Is there any that you speak?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I speak Yoruba. I'm from the
Okay.
Yoruba tribe and I speak Yoruba language. So I speak English fluently, I speak Yoruba language and a little bit of French.
Oh, a little bit of French.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because they teach us like another language, then I chose French.
Yeah.
So they taught us French in school as well.
So was English your first language? Or was it kind of like a little bit of both, like learning both at the same time?
Yeah, so it's like in school you learn English, but when you're home with your parents, you learn your traditional language.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Yeah. So in school, I speak English, but at home, I speak Yoruba with my parents and my family members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mentioned about like, is it Yoruba?
Yeah.
Yeah, tribe.
Yoruba tribe.
Yoruba tribe.
Yeah.
Is there other like tribes?
Yeah,
then
there's
in Nigeria?
so many tribes in
okay.
Nigeria. I'm not sure how many, but over 100, almost 200
wow.
tribes in Nigeria.
Is that like based on like? I'm sorry if I'm like speaking out of turn, but is it more so based like on like location or just like family? Or like a bit of both with that.
I would say location,
Yeah.
because in the southwest region, many of us speak Yoruba.
Yeah.
So like in the northern region, they speak Hausa.
Oh, okay.
In the eastern region, they speak Igbo. So it's sort of like location, and then everybody speaks in like that tribe.
Yeah.
Then under each tribe, there are like so many other like languages.
Yeah.
But generally, we speak, out of the 36 states that we have in Nigeria, 6 states speak Yoruba, where I'm from. So it's quite a large number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are also, from the research we've done, multiple ethnic groups, obviously within Nigeria.
Yeah.
Can you tell us any more about that? Is it kind of like, what's the best way to word it? Like, is it important in terms of like ethnicity over there?
Yeah. So our ethnic group is more like our tribe.
Oh, okay.
So I would say I'm from the Yoruba ethnic group.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So like there are other people that are from the Igbo ethnic group. Some people are from the Hausa ethnic group. So is your ethnic group that will determine the language that you speak.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm from the Yoruba ethnic group. I will speak Yoruba language. Yeah.
See, this is like learning for me as well. I didn't know anything about that, and that's crazy. I'm learning something every second. I could be here for ages.
So like, because obviously there's so many different languages.
Yeah.
Are they similar in a way, or are they completely different?
I would say they are completely different.
Really?
Just like me, I can't speak Hausa or Igbo.
So what's it like? Because I would get like so confused.
No,
if
it's
there was,
not.
like,
That's why English is like our official language. So we
Yeah,
all
okay.
speak English.
yeah.
So I could meet an Igbo person and then we communicate in English.
Yeah.
But if he's lived in like the Yoruba area for a while, he would understand Yoruba. So
Yeah.
maybe if I speak Yoruba, I would get what I'm saying. Say I grew up in the Igbo side, I would understand Igbo language too, because that's what they speak in that area. But generally, we all speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. What about in terms of like religion over there? Is that like an important part? And is there obviously like very much like a load of different religions or?
3 common religions in Nigeria is Islam, there's Christianity, and there's the traditional religion. So for like the Yoruba people, they have like their actual traditional religion before Christians came to like, preach Christianity, or like Muslims came to preach Islam in Nigeria. So they have like the actual traditional ones. But then I would say the Christian religion and the Islam religion are quite popular in Nigeria. You easily get like many Christians and many Muslims in Nigeria. Yeah.
So is it like a case of like most people do follow like a religion?
Yeah, most people. There are so many people that actually don't believe in any of it though.
Yeah.
But many people have a religion.
Yeah.
And it's quite very important because you see people like Christians, you see them go to church on Sundays, you see Muslims go to the mosque on Fridays, and all that stuff. So I think religion is a very big part of the Nigerian. I wouldn't say culture, because if it's for the culture, then it's like the traditional religion.
Yeah.
So I'll say for the Nigeria as a country, there are people that really believe in like God. So religion is a big part of Nigeria. I would say so.
Well, I think like one of the good parts with religion is like that bringing that family aspect together. Because especially like I'd imagine it's big within families. What's like the family aspect like for you in that like aspect, in terms of obviously, like we've read that families is quite a central part of Nigerian culture. So is there anything like you could tell us about what is it important to you?
Yeah.
Like why?
I feel like family is very, very, very important in Nigerian culture. And then we have like I think it's here in England too, like the nuclear family and your extended family, right?
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, because we have so many people that have like more than one wives, right? So it's a case of, say for instance, my father has like 3 wives, and then my mother what do we call it? My stepmother has like other kids too. Yeah. So imagine in one compound you can have like 10 children, 3 wives, and they all live together. Yeah. So like the family culture is like a very big thing in Nigeria. It's like, that's my cousin, that's my family, that's my this. It's like so important.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So could you also tell us about where your name comes from and the history of being named, like in terms of like Nigerian culture?
So like just stemming from the ethnic groups, the Yoruba people would name their children like a Yoruba name. Okay. Igbo people would give their children like Igbo names. Hausa people would give their children like Hausa names. Okay. So because I'm Yoruba, I have Yoruba names, a lot of Yoruba names. Then because I'm Muslim, so I have like a Muslim name. So my Muslim name is Sherifat, but my Yoruba name is Adetong, and my surname is Yoruba as well, Adeyanju. Okay. So sometimes when you see someone's name, you could tell that, this person is Igbo, or this person is Yoruba, or this person is Hausa.
Yeah, so it's almost like a part of your identity.
That's a really nice way of doing it, actually.
That's a really very, that. So once you see someone's name, you're like, you could just say, I'm Ngozi, or Igbo. Yeah. That kind of thing.
So what is like, is your name, how can I word this? Like, is your name like a popular name, or is it like, so there's only a few names for that, or is it like, it could be like literally anything, like a load of different ones? It
really depends, but personally, I feel like my name is uncommon, because Adeton it means like princess. Oh, yeah. It's not quite common. I can count a number of Adetons that I know, compared to some other names. Say for instance, Damilola. It's a very popular name. You would easily hear people that are Dami. So there are names that are quite popular, and there are some names that are not so popular.
That's really good. So what is, in your opinion, the best thing about Nigerian culture?
I would say the food and Nigerian parties, because Nigerians love to party. So I would say the food, and Nigerians love food.
What kind of food we talk?
Yeah, come on, I love food talk.
Let's go in depth now.
So that's the thing. Stemming from the ethnic group as well. So Yoruba people have their own type of food. The Igbo people have their own type of food. The Hausa people have their own type of food. Yeah. So because I'm Yoruba, most of the food that I eat are like Yoruba food, because that's what I was trained with. Yeah. But most Igbo people would eat Igbo food. Yeah. So like, imagine, and we have like over 100 ethnic groups. So imagine we have, I'm sure we have more than 300. I'm sure 300 is small. Yeah. I'm sure we have a lot of, because even Yoruba dishes, I'm sure we have more than 50. Yeah. So now imagine all these ethnic groups having different kind of food. Yeah. So like food is a big part of the Nigerian culture, and like our food is so good. I'm not even saying this because I'm Nigerian. It has like so much spice, so much aroma, and so much. I love it. I love Nigerian food.
So is it like again? Do correct me if I'm speaking out of tone, but is it like common for different groups to have like the different food from the other group? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you kind of get where I'm following?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
From?
Yeah. So that's it. Because I'm Yoruba, I would eat mostly Yoruba food like eba, amala, okra, efo, things like that. But Igbo people, I'm not really familiar with Igbo food, but things like maybe edikaikong, their own kind of food as well. So say for instance, I go to like the eastern part of Nigeria, I would want to try Igbo food because it's something that I'm not used to like in the western part where I'm from. So everybody has like their own kind of food really, but we have some common ones like rice. Everybody eats rice, or like the Nigerian jollof rice. Everyone eats Nigerian jollof rice, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I've never actually tried jollof rice.
Oh my god,
I think I'm missing out.
I don't think I have.
I feel like I'm missing out.
Oh my god, you should.
Right, next podcast episode, we're making this with jollof rice, okay, right? And we're gonna eat it, and we're gonna do a taste review.
Yeah, taste review. I do love how like diverse it all is. There like the language, the food, the names, it's all specific to your tribe. Like, because like for us, if we wanted to try different food, it would be a completely like different country, continent, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just love that within your own.
Yeah, within Nigeria, you can try like a lot of food. Like it's so amazing. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So what's it been like in terms of going from obviously like the childhood in Nigeria and like growing up in that? I assume that's. You grew up in
Nigeria. I've lived in Nigeria all my life.
Yeah, so what sorry about that. So like what's that been like? What's that experience been like?
I wouldn't say I feel like it's a bit common. It's a bit similar to what we have here in the UK, to what I've seen here in the UK.
Yeah.
I think it's quite similar, honestly, because our educational system is very similar to what we have in the UK. So it's go to school, come back home. It's really that, and then you go to like nursery, you go to the primary school, you go to the secondary school, then you go to the university. So it's pretty similar to what we have here in the UK, really. Yeah.
What's been like one of the best parts of like growing up in Nigeria?
Best part of growing up in it. There's so many like amazing memories, but I would say one of the best parts is like when we have family parties, and then the whole family, I mean like the whole extended family comes to like the grandmother's place to like, and then you and your cousins will chat all night, and then everybody sleeps in like, say the room is very small, but everybody just squeeze themselves because you would just want to be with your cousins for like the number of time that you're going to be there. And like, geez, what have you been up to? What are you doing? Because everybody's like split around, right? Yeah. So when you meet your cousins, you just about what you've been up to, just about the things that are happening in your life. You know, when you grow up and then everybody is like, nah, I'm in the UK, some of my cousins are in Canada, some of my cousins are in Nigeria. It just doesn't feel like that. Like I really miss the childhood and like be with my cousins, just with them and all that good stuff, really.
Yeah.
But do you think it's like, I mean, I hope so, but like worth it coming over here and getting that, I mean, obviously getting that master's now, which you have got, congratulations by the way.
Well done.
Thank you.
What was did you find any struggles with that? Because obviously going to a different country, I personally couldn't imagine myself doing that, and
I couldn't do it.
Like, did you find it daunting, or were you just like, this is for me and I know it's good? Oh, you excited about it? Like, tell us about that process.
Yeah, I won't even lie. I feel like a master's degree is more, I won't say difficult, but it's more exhausting that everyone makes it seem, honestly. Because it's like, oh, I'm just going for my master's degree in the UK. Like, I'm just going to be waking up and be taking pictures and be feeling like, oh, I'm in the UK. Oh my God, there's like so much work to do. So much assessment to do. And I'm someone that when I'm doing something, I like putting my best in it. So I really want to like have good grades, graduate with this, graduate with that, you know. But then you're like, oh my God, this is a lot of work. Like, it's actually a lot of work. But the whole experience has been so amazing. And because it's quite expensive to like move from Nigeria to the UK, I would say it's like an investment. And I would say like it's worth it 100%. In fact, 101%. It's 100% worth it. Like, it's so amazing. I'm just different from the Sherifat of this time last year. Like, a lot of things have just changed. My mentality, my orientation. You know, I've learned like so much. I've met like different kind of people. if I have to do this over and over again, if I don't have to submit an assessment though.
Of course.
I would, honestly, I would.
That's really good.
I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. She just called me. She's in Nigeria. I was like, oh, she's thinking of coming to the UK, and then she just wants to know what it's like and all of that. Then after the call, she was like, oh my gosh, Sherifat, thank you for having this conversation with me. Like, she feels so much better. And she's like, yes, I'm doing it. So I was like, see you next year, September, you know, that kind of thing.
Well, I suppose that's a good thing that you taking that step. I mean, did you know anyone else that was like, obviously an international student that had gone over and you kind of spoke to them?
Not really. I would say that most things that I saw were things that I saw online on social media. But personally, like, I'm the first person from my family that is coming to study outside Nigeria. So most of the things I saw are things that I read online or videos that I watched on YouTube and all of that. But
But obviously, like, you being that person to like take that step by yourself and not really getting, you know, like advice from anyone else. Like, now you're in a position where you can tell people that, you know, that may be thinking international anywhere, that you can tell them your experience, so that's really good. So obviously, international student, what was the support like from staffs and kind of trying to help you like settle in and stuff, and kind of, you know, make it feel like you're not welcome, but you know what I mean, like it's
I actually really did feel welcome. So welcome is a good word. I feel like at every stage, even from when I applied, from when I got my admission, I would get like emails telling me this is the next step, this is what you need to do. So the process was very straightforward for me because there was always somebody to talk to. I just send an email and I get a response and I'm like, okay, I'm finding this difficult, what do I do? So the support was there from the very beginning. And then even when I resumed, there's like the student support, there's even an international student support team. So it was just very easy for me because I didn't have like any worries or anything. There were so many times that I would even get like, would I call it gift bags? But like bags to like just make life easier for you from the uni. And then they do like events. There was a time we had these Nigerian events. It was so good seeing like so many Nigerians come together and celebrate and eat Nigerian food. That's really good, And then even as a Muslim, there are like so many supports available for me. Like we've done Eid on campus. There are prayer rooms on campus. So it's like every time I'm always posting on social media, like my school is the best, my school is the best. Because I'm getting this, I'm getting that, and it's been like such an amazing experience, honestly.
Yeah, but it's good that it's like the support being there has helped shape such a really good experience
for me.
And you know, I was a master's. Was it only just the one year?
Yeah, it was just 1 year.
From just what you're telling me, just from 1 year, it sounds like it's been a really amazing experience.
Sometimes I'm like, I can't believe 1 year has gone past so fast. It's like, oh my God, it's been a whole year. It didn't even seem like it, honestly. It didn't even feel like it's been a whole year since I've been here. But I mean, it's been 1 year.
No, that's good. That's good. Also, we gotta give some praise to the outfit.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
Wow. Can you tell us more about it?
So it's called Adire.
Oh, okay.
It's from where I'm from in Nigeria. From Abeokuta in Nigeria. And like they make Adire. So like it's a traditional Nigerian outfit. I'm not exactly sure how they make it, but I've been to the area before, like where they make it, for like, I think one time in secondary school they took us for like sightseeing just to see how they make these kind of outfits. But it's really common in Nigeria, in Abeokuta and in like the Yoruba culture. I think it's made from like tie and dye. And then waxing it and all of that. Then you get the fabric and then you turn it to like different styles that you want. So like it's like it's very beautiful because you see like different prints and patterns, and it's not it's quite expensive but not so expensive.
So is it more so like just like, is it certain colours you only find, or is it we're talking like any kind of colours?
I would say that is originally from Abeokuta, where I'm from. But most people around Nigeria actually wear it a lot to signify the Yoruba culture.
Nice.
So is it like, are the clothes different as well for like the different tribes?
I would say so. Because in like the Yoruba culture we have ashoke. Ashoke is like made from woven fabric. That's like when you're having occasions, like when I was doing my wedding, I would wear ashoke, all the kind of thing. But I'm sure that the Igbo people too, I'm not even sure. It's not even I'm sure. I know that the Igbo people too have their own mode of dressing and expressing their culture, the Hausa people have it too, and like it's so beautiful to watch and see. There are some culture like the Edo culture, they wear like beads all over, and it's so beautiful. So like in school, when they are trying to teach us about our culture and stuff, there are days that we do like cultural days, and then everybody wears their cultural outfit, and then you can imagine the different kind of outfits that everybody will be wearing, and it's so beautiful to see, really.
So you mentioned like a wedding. So what are like Nigerian holidays and celebrations like? So like what would a traditional Nigerian wedding be like?
Oh my God, a traditional Nigerian wedding will be full of lots of music. Lots of food, lots of food, dancing, jubilation, and then everybody wearing like same outfits. Like for my wedding, there's a thing that we called Ashwebi girls. So like all your girls, like your bridesmaid, like what you call bridesmaid in England, like you know, like all your bridesmaids wear like maybe silky dresses and stuff, but all your Ashwebi girls wear like maybe a lace fabric or Adire fabric or Ankara fabric, but everybody's wearing the same fabric, different styles, makeup, gele. It's looking so lit and really beautiful.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then you have lots of food, lots of music, like live band playing like traditional Nigerian music, and it's always so good. Trust me.
That's good. So obviously, love the outfit. How do you express your cultural identity?
I think first thing first is the language that we speak. When you speak Yoruba, everybody knows that, oh, this person is from Yoruba. Like sometimes when I see somebody in the UK here and I see their name and I speak Yoruba to them, it's so exciting because you're like connecting in your own language really and in your own culture. Yeah, that is really, so we could be speaking the language and nobody knows what we are talking about because we are speaking our own language. Yeah. That's really nice. And then there is food. The food, I feel like one of the things that bring us together in Nigeria is food. Yeah. So the food and then our mode of dressing, outfits, and there are some other little cultural things as well that some Yoruba people do that some Igbo people don't do, or that some Hausa people don't do. So I feel like every side of Nigeria is quite different because everybody has their own culture and their beliefs, and like they really stand by that.
Yeah. So does your culture have any specific sort of customs or etiquette or like traditional things that like, so I guess in a way kind of like any specific way you would greet someone if you were going to meet them for the first time? Like some people, if you're meeting someone's parents for the first time, over here you might take flowers, but over here I don't feel like it's not that big of a thing. Like, are there any big customs like that?
So I think in Nigeria generally they're really big on respect.
Right, okay.
So when I moved to the UK, because I read a lot of things and I've watched like quite a number of movies, so I know that here in the UK, when someone is older than you call them by their name. You call your boss by their name. But in Nigeria, it's not like that. In Nigeria, I would call my boss Madam.
Okay.
I'll call my boss Madam. Because, say for instance, because you're in third year in your bachelor's degree and I'm in a master's degree, you would call me Auntie. So you call me Auntie Sherifat, really? Or you call me Sister Sherifat.
I didn't know
because I'm older than you, that kind of thing.
What would it be for like a male?
Male is like brother.
Brother.
So I'd call you
sir,
brother Danny. Or Uncle Danny. So my sister calls me Sister Sherifat. She dare not call me Sherifat.
I suppose this is going to sound really weird, but I don't know if you do it, but like some of your parents' friends, do you call them auntie and uncle?
Oh yeah. I've got aunties and uncles that aren't aunties and uncles.
I suppose it's that, but on a bigger scale then, essentially.
So, but you, I feel like the way you even interact with your aunties and uncle, it's not the way we interact with our aunties and uncle there. Like, I dare not talk to my uncle. I dare not look up to my uncle and talk to him. I'm just like, hi, uncle. Like, they're so big on respect, and it gets really intimidating sometimes because I can't express myself well because this person is older than me and I can't talk to them anyhow. But in the UK, everybody calls everybody this, everybody calls it. So it was like a big culture shock for me, honestly, because I had to get used to calling my boss by name. Whereas in Nigeria, it's like, Madam this, yes ma, okay ma, thank you ma. Do you get?
Okay.
See, I was the same that when like transitioning from high school to college, because obviously going through from primary school and high school, you call either Miss or Sir or Mrs. And then at college, you're like, no, you just call me Dave. And I'm like, I've gone through like 16 years of calling people sir, and I'm like, sir, no, sorry, Dave. And they're just, but like, that's the things, like the college teachers, obviously been teaching college for so long, they look at you and you're like, why are you calling me sir?
No, but sometimes they'd get really annoyed at you for calling them sir, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Just like in our universities in Nigeria, so even though we are in universities, right?
Yeah.
We can't talk to our lecturers the way we talk to our lecturers here in the UK.
Yeah, okay.
Like here in the UK, I could send an email to my professor or something and be like, "Oh, hi, John."
Yeah.
In Nigeria, I dare not.
Why is that though?
It's just like the old respect thing, right? Like, I am a professor. You are just in your master's degree, and you can't even talk to. Oh my God, no.
So, like, who would like someone in that position have to talk to instead?
Maybe if they have like an assistant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Talk to them, or even if you have to talk to them, you have to put in every sentence, "Thank you, sir." "Okay, sir." "Hello, sir." It's crazy. Trust me. You're so big on respect.
Yeah.
So big on respect. Yeah. Now that I'm in the UK, I'm like, oh my God, you're doing it too much.
Oh dear.
Now it's like, oh, you're doing too much. How do I have to be calling your professor? Okay, I call you John. I dare not in Nigeria.
So in terms of like, so obviously, so you moved over. How's it been? In terms, how can I word the question? Like having Nigerian food over here, has that been like accessible for you, or has it been like a struggle?
The first thing, what really helped me was when I was coming, I brought a lot of Nigerian food. A lot of Nigerian food. So for the first 3 to 6 months, I didn't really have to like struggle to get Nigerian food because I brought a lot when I was coming from Nigeria. But after a while, even right now, I don't know. There's a thing we call beans in Nigeria. It's not. It's apart from the English beans, but right now all my beans have finished, and I really love beans. Yeah. And I try to like go to like shops around to buy beans, and it's so expensive. This small thing is £5.90, and it already even has weevil in it. I'm like, God forbid, I'm not buying this. I'll have to go to maybe my auntie's place somewhere when I go and visit and take out of their own. Because it's quite expensive. It's accessible because there are a number of Nigerian shops here in Stoke-on-Trent, but to be very honest, when I convert it to what we buy in Naira, I'm like, oh my God, because Naira is Nigerian currency. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. Because like, for instance, now, £1 is like 1,100 Naira. Yeah. So if I buy something for £5, it's like over 5,000 Naira in Nigeria. And it could have been like 500 Naira in Nigeria. Yeah. So I'm like, why do I have to pay 5,000 Naira for what would I bought for 500 Naira in Nigeria?
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
So it's available, but expensive.
Yeah. So which shops would you like go to, especially like in Stoke-on-Trent, so there are any other international students? What would be like the best place for them to go? The
best place, because it's very close to campus, is Parkfood. Oh, okay. I love going to Parkfood because it literally has like everything. Yeah. But there are some things that, because Parkfood has like both Nigerian, Asian, so there are some Nigerian things like beans, gari, okra, ewedu, some that you not get in Parkfood. But there are like 2 shops in Hanley that have Nigerian foods. Oh, okay. So you can, but it's just expensive.
Yeah, I think it's good that they're obviously they do have them, but it's just a shame how like expensive it is.
But I don't blame them though, because they have to ship it from Nigeria and then shipping fee, currency, exchange rate. I understand, but sometimes I'm like, oh my God, why does it have to be so expensive? Yeah. But when I really want it, I just buy it without thinking about the price really.
Yeah.
So I think we're running out of time now, so very quickly, just to finish off, is there any advice that you would give to someone who wants to learn about your culture a bit more? So any books to read, or are there any specific, content creators on social media that they could follow to learn a bit more from?
There are so many books that you can read. You'll be surprised how many Nigerian authors that we have. There are like a lot of Nigerian fiction that you can read that would give you an idea of what it's like living in Nigeria, and you really love it. I don't have like some books top of my head right now, but like content creators that you can check on Instagram, on YouTube. For Nigerian food, there's Sisi Jemima. That's her name, Sisi Jemima. She vlogs like lots of numerous. Even me as a Nigerian, I always check her YouTube videos to like learn new recipes. She's so good. So you can learn how to make jollof rice. And all that.
Straight on that. We'll be straight on that. So there we go.
And all that good stuff. Then for like normal like Lagos living. Lagos is like a very big city in Nigeria. Lagos living, what it feels like to live in Nigeria. There are content creators like Dima Ume. She shows like so much things about life in Nigeria. There's Kamsi Inamani. They show like amazing things about I would say the fun part about living in Nigeria. So like you can watch that from social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. There are lots of Nigerian content creators to watch, and you have an idea of what it feels like to live in Nigeria.
Amazing. Right. Yeah. I think that's all we've got time for today.
So thank you, Sherifat, for sharing your story. We really appreciate it, and I have learned a hell of a lot, and it's been really fun.
Thank you for having me. It's been so amazing talking about this. Really.
Also, thank you for Tiff.
Thank you to you, Danny.
No, I'm not thanking myself. I never do. Thank you to our listeners and now viewers and listeners. Now. See, there we go.
Thank you to Hanley Park for allowing us to host our first episode at this beautiful location.
Thank you to our technical services team, the people behind the camera. We could not do it without you.
If you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, then please send us a direct message on social media.
To find further support at university, you can visit staffs.ac.uk or your Student Connect team.
And please don't forget to tell us what you think about the podcast so far, what you'd like to hear on it, or if you have any questions for us, just tag us at Staffs Uni or hashtag Student Connect Podcast on social media.
And now, this time we can say, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
See you
Bye.
later. Goodbye.